Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. AstroNerdBoy here, and we're going to be on the final dual stream. Because yes, you're right, Bad Wolf. Looks like it did go through. I didn't realize it was going to go through that fast. So, I'm being a little naughty tonight. Knock on wood, I don't get punished for it. Yeah, it's for the gibberish. I don't know. I guess I was typing without looking what I was typing. Man, that's messed up. Oh man. Hey Luca, welcome to the stream. So anyway, Luca, I know you usually come in through YouTube. Is coming in on Twitch something easily doable or no for you? Because I know you've been on Twitch before, but because now this is gonna be like my last dual stream, and YouTube has been getting the more viewers, at least in terms of concurrent viewers. Yeah, like even now we're up to 5, which is what sucks, you know. So I don't know. I may switch up. Twitch is where I would get paid. YouTube. I wish YouTube's didn't have such high bars, but I know why they do. Oh my goodness. So, but yeah. So I'll be doing a lot more live streaming on Twitch than on YouTube. Okay, let's see here. So we're up to 130. Yeah, see, we got 5 on YouTube right now and only 1 on Twitch. Well, technically there's 2. I know there's 2 from the chat, but for some reason YouTube doesn't always count them both. Or it doesn't always count everyone that you have, and sometimes it overcounts, so it's really weird. I don't understand that at all. Alright, so basically I've not touched the event since yesterday. I was busy last night after the stream, early in the morning, today work-wise, and I had to run a ton of errands. So I only got back a little bit ago, but anyway, the last time I went in, I was going into the 4-130 battle. And if we look, Billy the Kid is the boss. And when he starts the battle, he has a 15% chance to charge his NP when attacked. Well, RNG was heavily against me because he was charging his NP like mad, and he basically wiped out my team in 5 turns. So, and I was not able to kill him. She had 2 debuffs down on her. She got a Noble Phantasm off with a chain, and it was not enough at all. So I think I'm going to switch this out for this. And I'm going to bring in... Good grief. I hate burning so many servants, but I kind of got to. There's a part of me that says bring him in because he's got that massive evade. And give him one of those. Oh, dang it. Forgot to switch back. Thanks, Luca. Oh, man. Alright, so in Kidu, Yeah, and that was even with MP2, but she didn't have that 100% damage up. So I'm gonna try with this. I think this may work. Stun from Mystic Code and stun from. Well, let me change out my Mystic Codes. It's a good suggestion, though, Luca. I was going for this because of the extra quick up, but well, that has the stun. Who else has a stun? I think that's it. Yeah, that extra HP didn't help either. Because even if they had no damage, Billy the Kid was able to kill them with his Noble Phantasm. I don't know, maybe that. Hey Thomas, how's it going? Did I get my summon ticket from the shop for the 4-star? Or is there something new? Let me back up and see what we're talking about here. Let's get all these folks out. Oh, shop refresh. Gotcha. Thank you. Well, I need to do that anyway. Also, Thomas, how are you for viewing on Twitch? Because my affiliate status went through, so I mean, I'd rather, if it was up to me, I'd dual stream. I wish Twitch did not have that idiotic rule that they have that prevents dual streaming. I think it's ridiculous, but no other streaming platform has it from what I understand, only Twitch. YouTube doesn't care, Mixer doesn't care, no one else cares. Steam doesn't care. But I know a lot of people come in on YouTube more so than Twitch, so that's why I'm asking. I'm trying to judge, you know, I mean, I don't think I'm going to totally abandon live streaming on YouTube, but I think it's going to be, you prefer YouTube? Yeah, I think most people do, to be honest. So that's why I'm not going to abandon it. Then again, I could try to be sneaky and see how far I could go getting away with dual streaming. But I kind of don't want to push that, because I would actually like to get paid a little bit. Okay, here we go. No. Mana Prism's right, yeah. Yeah. May as well go and get that. I put in the paperwork last night to become an affiliate, and I didn't realize it went through so fast. But on Twitch. So when you become an affiliate on Twitch, they prevent you from dual streaming. Well, they don't physically prevent you, but the agreement is that you won't dual stream, and that anything you stream on Twitch is exclusive to Twitch for 24 hours. and then you can repost it anywhere else. I'll come back later and get that other stuff. Well, actually, while I'm here, I might as well get it now, right? No sense in waiting. So it's just a matter of trying to get paid. But then again, you know, most of the people seem to come in on YouTube versus Twitch anyway. So. Which reminds me, what do we got here? Sound alerts. I just want to test something. There was something I got as part of being an affiliate. Alright, that's not working the way I thought it would. But on Twitch, there's some sounds now, I guess, that folks can use. Alright. So we've cleared out the shop. I'll worry about that. Well, let's see what we can get. Oh, we got them all. Yeah, it's just Twitch being jerks, basically, about it. And it's like, oh, you want to get paid? That's cool. We'll let you get paid, but we're gonna slap some restrictions on you big time. Which, it's their platform, they can do that, but and I do know some folks get a slide with that and do dual streams. So, but I wasn't sure that they would accept me so fast. So apparently they accepted me immediately, because Bad Wolf was telling me that I've got a subscribe button now on Twitch. So. Which that means that, you know, I am now an affiliate. Oh, man. Oh, also, Luca, you were asking about if I would do a video for the upcoming event, and I'm not gonna have time to do a video for the upcoming event. I just, yeah, it's just not. Last night and early this morning, and then having to work today. Yeah, that was all unexpected and took up a ton of time that I was not planning on having taken. So I know I told you that I was going to, but unfortunately, that's not going to be able to be the case anymore. So I apologize in advance. Luke says I'm going to sub tomorrow. Thanks. Yeah, I really wanted to. But, yeah, it's just one of those things. This is where I wish I had a max limit broken CE at 200% and a 50% charge. Well, this is not so great. By the way, for those of you on YouTube, thanks for the likes. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to seriously consider my options on how I stream. Just because, you know, I do not want to abandon live streaming on YouTube. But I know my we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see. But I'm willing to take any suggestions, by the way. Luca says 200% is almost necessary toward the end of the event. Ouch. Well, I'm only 150 is as far as I'm going, and that's it. Because I mean, we're going into the last day today, and you know I'm on 130. 150 gets me the crystallized lore, it gets me the max limit broken CE, and I'm good then. Oh man, this really is just not conducive to this really is not. Well, I didn't get any charges yet. Yeah, when I did it before, I mean, he already had like 2 or 3 charges. It was like, really? Alright, well, I can get her Noble Phantasm up. He's on some sort of... I don't know what that freaking thing that even that clock is for. It looks like a time. Oh, okay. Sorry. It's not a delayed buff. It's a... That is his... You know, I can get a charge. Alright, so we'll do this. This will get Enkidu up. Probably should have given her one too, but oh well. Lucas says, I know Toho is an affiliate and he dual streams. That's true. I may try to get away with it. I don't know. There's a part of me that's like, you know, doesn't want to violate the rules, but yeah, I know a lot of folks do, but then a lot of folks don't. But see, if Toho lost his Twitch, he'd probably, I mean, it would be some revenue loss there, but he would, I think most of his folks are on YouTube, so. Now, as a partner, maybe I could understand it a little bit more, the exclusivity, but even then, you know, no other platform demands that of their partners or affiliates or whatever. All right, what do I want to do? What does this do? Well, that's not helpful. Well, that gets health up. We do this. I've no doubt that she'll take that out. So we'll do this. When he breaks bar. Oh, yeah. Alright, so anyway. Right after New Valentine's, we've got K&K returns, no breaks. Yeah, that's kind of a bummer too, because, you know, the Fate Grand Order is such a massive time sink, and I'm so pressed for time. Thomas said, did you know that Salter not only gets her Shinjuku outfit, but also gets a skill upgrade? Her her initial skill becomes an NP charge. Is that only in the Japanese server? Because we do have her oh, Saber Alter, not I was thinking J Alter. Saber Alter. So she'll be like her good counterpart. I think I'm gonna have him NP. In fact, I know I'm gonna have him NP. I'm not gonna have her waste that just in case. What does it do on overcharge? Oh. Oh, was stunned with the divine trait. Well, he doesn't have a divine trait, so. About time they added that, said Luca to Saber Altar. And it's a shame that we have to wait 2 years. Thomas says, yeah. Wait, wouldn't be 3 years for NA due to timing, or am I overthinking this? Well, I think we're 2 years behind, right? The problem, well, he's gonna Noble Phantasm. I knew he's gonna do that. All right, who dies? Well, so much for that theory. She's dead. Oh, wait, she's not. Okay, I got good RNG there, but he died. Alright, sorry, I'm not talking. I'm over here thinking. Yeah, she tanked it. For sure. She didn't yesterday, and I was like, okay, I'm totally done. Well, this time I'm getting a lot better. See, this time I got through it no problem. When I did this yesterday, I swear, Billy the Kid was getting NP charges like mad. That 15% was hitting. So Merlin got taken out after the first round, and then Enkidu went, and then Merlin, not Merlin, but Billy killed her. But Skathach had 2 attack downs on her for some reason. I guess he attacked her after he killed Enkidu. And then I Noble Phantasm Skathach, which stunned him. So, hey! Bremen12 is now following on Twitch. Thank you very much for the follow. You are number 51. Glad to have you here. And if I said your name wrong, I apologize in advance. Well, we got 130 done. Yay! And they are all done. Now I'm wondering, should I put any of them in the thing or not? Probably not. I'm only looking to get to 150, which I know this is kind of my new attitude that I've decided I'm gonna have to take on Fate Grand Order. Is a realistic, do what you can. I mean, it goes against my normal mindset, to be honest. I mean, my normal mindset is probably anyone's normal mindset, which is there's 200 floors. Bly George, I gotta get all 200 done. And you know, hey, folks can get that done. That's awesomeness too. That is totally awesome. But yours truly cannot. So you know, I have to accept the realities as they are. And you know, the only thing is that in an event where there's a welfare servant, the only goal then becomes get the welfare servant, get all the ascension materials, and after that everything is gravy. So that's what I'm looking for. Bremen says Saber Alter's new animations are sick, and her Shinjuku suit is so good too, which is why it sucks that the NA servers won't get her for 2 years, you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, it really sucks. But what can we do? Alright, what? Sorry, I don't even know what we're doing. Oh yeah, berserkers. I'm totally discombobulated. Oh, by the way, I got Red Dead Redemption 2 installed last night, and then while I was waiting for, during the issue that we had going on early in the morning, I thought, well, you know, I'll fire it up just to kind of see what it looks like. And yeah, it looks really good on my PC. There was a few flickering moments, which is kind of annoying, but otherwise it's pretty darn good. All right, this is. Oh, I want an AOE berserker. This. Kind of sort of do, but I think I will, and then bring in something just to back her up, just in case it's not enough. So yeah, but doing that test though, it was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe that I'm going to be waiting for a while to play this. And all I was doing was just the tutorial part, which you're not doing a whole lot of playing in the tutorial part, you know. It's very heavily scripted, but it looks visually just so amazing. I don't like the stuttering that happened from time to time. I need to research how to fix that before I actually start playing the game in a stream. But of course, the streaming part will have to wait for KOTOR to finish and Might and Magic 10. So, do I want to do? Yeah, why not? And then we'll just do a scrub. She was quick, I think. Well, I could raise her attack. Let's do that. Let's click OK. And then back out. Let's give her a slightly more attack. So, oh man. Twitch's number counter is just so way off. It's not even funny. That's probably why the numbers always seem lower to me. They're probably actually higher. When I actually look who's in chat, I'm like, okay, there are at least 3 more people here than are being counted. I don't get that, but hey, what do I know? Well, you guys were talking about Toho. I may try to risk it. I know a lot of them do. I mean, affiliates are, you know, probably like, who cares? Maybe I'll risk it. Maybe I'll risk it for a while and see. But I did get some new equipment just because I stream so much now. So I've got one of those new hot swappable hard drive what do I say? It's like you plug in a hard drive like a cartridge. It's a 4-slot one. I think that's as far up as we'll go. I don't use her that much, but 5 is pretty good. It's been a while since you've seen Shez in the chat. Yeah, I haven't seen him either. I don't think YouTube gives me an option to see who's in it. It'll tell me, hey, this is the people viewing your chat or viewing your stream, but I don't think it actually gives me an option to say who's in the chat like Twitch does. So I don't know if Chez comes in and lurks, or because I know I've got a buddy who comes in and just lurks, which is awesome. That, you know, it's cool. Actually, I got two of my buddies mostly lurk. All right, we're back on the Berserker. So yeah, I mean, it could be, you know, Shez is busy. I know there are times when I can't view other people's streams because I'm busy and don't get to watch them, which is always kind of a bummer. But oh, I wanted to change this out to quick, I think. All right, let's go. And then, of course, Shez may have also just like, I'm tired of AstroNerdBoy. People do that too, or can. So, but I appreciate everyone who's come by, and I really appreciate all you guys who followed me on Twitch to get affiliate there. Oh. Okay, so they're all their attacks are for themselves only. So I think what I want to do is because she'll stun herself, so I'll have her open up. Is her Seiyu for Tama, is that the same as Ellie's? I don't even know. I've never looked. Hey, Extreme, well, thank you. Hey, Crowbar. Thank you so much for the raid. That's what's hilarious. I get a raid. I've got multiple people in the deal, and Twitch says, nope, there's only one person here. Okay, wow, she hit for way less than I wanted her to. Dream says, senpai! Welcome, Kohai, I guess. Ouch. Crowbar says, what does Twitch know? And Extreme says, about as much as a rock. So, yeah, I've finally got affiliate status on Twitch, so kind of cool. Alright, it's more than kind of cool, it is cool. So that happened last night. We had a drive-by follower. So I don't think we'll ever see that person back again, but they saw I was one short of affiliate status, and so they followed. So that was cool. So yeah, thank you, Extreme. Yeah, I mean. All right. Oh yeah, the shields. I remember when I had like 500 of them. What is the next fight? How far along are you? Hey, Kagato, how's it going, my friend, on YouTube? Extreme. Oh. Thank you. Follower. Oh, that subscriber on I got totally discombobulated. I was like, wait, subscribe. That's on that's on sorry, Extreme Man. I'm totally, it's like yeah, that's my that's on Twitch. Thank you anyway. But anyway, welcome back, Kagato. Lucas says my internet just crashed. Such a terrible service. I'm sorry to hear that. But thank you. All right, sorry. This is Sabers. So we need archers. She was single target, wasn't she? Yeah, single target, that's what I thought. Well, there's... Oh yeah, that's right. Forgot about her. Let's use her. And then we'll have him, and we'll just bring in Gil. Crowbar asks, what floor are you on? I missed it. This is floor 132, and the goal is just to get to 150. So, like I was saying earlier in the stream, I really have to change my mindset on how I play Fate Grand Order. And basically, I have to set realistic goals based on my time constraints. Because like last night after my KOTOR stream, which we only did 3 hours because I had to go back to work. But anyway, last night ended up being the night from hell. And so when it comes to these events, because there's events back to back to back, and it makes it so that it's like really hard to get other stuff done. So I really have to set myself with realistic goals. And it's like, okay, like for example, Setsubun 2020, my mental state is always must get through 200 floors, must get through 200 floors, because that's just how I am as a person. Reality speaking, 150 is a reasonable and acceptable, nothing wrong with this goal of hitting. And so when it comes to future events, it's going to be more like, okay, if there's a welfare servant, get the welfare servant, get them to NP5, get their ascension materials, and hopefully, you know, if we can get the event CE, if it's any good, to max limit break. But it's really hard, and you know that developers know this. They have to know this. But it's really hard to not have the correct mentality on when it comes to games, or games like this, I should say. PC game, you know, like KOTOR, I won't touch it again for a week, and I'll be right where I left off, and no fuss, no muss, right? But with an online game, it's like go, 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 go. Sorry, I don't mean to be smacking so loud. Hopefully that wasn't popping your ears out. But yeah, that's the mentality that, you know, I admit I'm easily succumb to, and I really can't. I have to just do what I can do, have fun with it while doing it, and go from there. So I don't think we need that. This is divine, I think. Yep, don't need that. And don't probably need that. Alright, let's go. Poppin' J. Alright, let's just do this for the Buster. Extreme says, I got to 140 and crashed. I'll retell my floor 130 story in a bit. Crowbar says, I overdid it on the Da Vinci rerun. Granted, I got just about everything I wanted, but it burnt me out quite a bit. Yeah, that will. Now, I will say that for a lottery event, I can understand. I would probably still go all out for a lottery event, you know? There's just, and when I say go all out, for me, getting 40 boxes was my goal, and I got over 40 in the Da Vinci. So, I more than met my goal, you know what I mean? But I was still burning a ton of, we were doing some long streams. And I was 3-turn wave clearing as well on almost everything. So that's the fun thing about this event. I've got all these servants that I don't ever put in. They're getting the bond 1. Oh, he's got the bond 4. Ooh, that's right. I did have a few levels on him, so I must have had him in a back line somewhere with some thoughts of trying to level him up. Crowbar says, wasn't feeling that motivated, wasn't feeling the motivation much during this event. Yeah, I was, the motivation I was feeling was just, I wanted the CE Max Summit broken, and I wanted to crystallize lore out of it. So that was kind of my only motivation. But I feel less motivation about the Valentine's event, I'll tell you. I mean, sure, I can use those CE experience point CEs. You know, the AKA the chocolates, but or the chocolate gifts or whatever they were going to be called. But there's no event CE. I mean, there's no event CE. There's no event welfare servant. So I'm kind of like, yeah, don't really care. I'll do what I can do, and with that mindset, you know, try to put together. You know, try to get back on top, because right now I'm kind of underwater in terms of the stuff I need to do. That's why I had no blog post up yesterday. I don't even have anything scheduled for tomorrow, so tomorrow we'll get a cheat post, and then I'll try to get some stuff scheduled out for the rest of the week. All right, where are we at here? Well, we could do her. And then have someone with some points in the back, and then someone with nothing up front. And then I still have a Buster up. Yep, so go. No breaks between events. Yep, that's the thing. There's no time to breathe. All right, let me backtrack on because I'm behind on chat here. So, Crowbar got 289 boxes. Wow, that's impressive. You did go nuts on the Da Vinci event. But yeah, you should have gotten everything you wanted. That's very impressive. For sure, for sure. Luca took whole day breaks. He got to 180, but he took whole day breaks when he wasn't feeling it. Crowbar says, yeah, I was barely running it in the last day during Da Vinci and wanted to spend more time doing other things. And you know, Crowbar, that's exactly why I decided, like, this week, Wednesday, I was doing my Might and Magic 10 stream. Again, last night, I was doing my KOTOR stream, you know. And we had a blast. We had a blast. So if you don't get to come to those, yeah, if you get a chance to come to those, those have been kind of fun. Plus, Count comes in on Count Mousferatu comes in on the KOTOR streams and gives some cool lore. So, okay, I'm gonna bust her chain. Sweetness and light. Crowbar says, yeah, same. Especially since we have no downtime between this and the Valentine Day event. Just for now. Once Extreme says, once I get the CE MLB broken for this event, I decided to take a break since the next event starts Monday. No breaks between events. Yeah, see, 150 is where you get the crystallized lore, and so that's why I'm going to 150. And then Lucas says, right after Valentine's we get K and K. Yep, because there's probably like going to be no break there either. It's going to be right into it. Now Crowbar says, now K and K event I'm hyped for. Just so I know, why is that? Well, what makes the K and K event so interesting? By the way, those of you on YouTube, thanks for all the likes, appreciate it. Lucas says, yeah, same here. My first time getting Shiki. Well, okay, yeah, I can understand that. I've already got Shiki, so for me, it's like not really that big of a deal, actually, because it's I already have her. But if you don't have her, absolutely. If I didn't have her, it would absolutely be a big deal for me because I'd want to get her because she's a really good 4-star assassin. Crowbar says, gotta get as much SQ ready for one-time SR waifu banner. All my SQ is going to MHXA banner coming up, says Luca. Crowbar says, if I didn't already have her, I might be saving for her too. Luca says, I've got her to NP2, but I want MHXA up to NP5. I love her. Extreme says, fine, I will go to 150. No, you don't have to on my account, Extreme. I would just say, well, I'm going to 150. All right, we got riders. I do have some crystallized lore, but you know how it is, crystallized lore. Well, like all mats, you can never have enough. You know, she actually, I think, hits harder than she does. I'm going to do an experiment. I'm going to bring her in. And then I'm going to bring in... I'll bring in him, I guess. And then... whatever. I think she's quick. If I remember right, though, she did way more damage than I expected on her Noble Phantasm. But we'll see. I could be totally wrong here. Cancel, cancel. Okay. We just want to change this to this. But we were going to find out. Kagata says K&K is the only time to get Fujino. Making the Fujino the rare servant to date, even in JP. Alright, now I gotta look up Fujino. I don't need that, but I do need this. And I think what I want to do. No, I'll save that because she's gonna drop C stars, I think. But just to be safe, I'm gonna do that, that, and then that. Crowbar says, I enjoy K&K anime. The anime, there because there's a good chunk of Natsu versus Lore, and it's pretty fun to watch. Interesting. Yeah, I've not watched the anime for that. Woohoo! What I tell you, frickin' Medusa. Of course, it didn't hurt that what Smeg had up front. Wow, we got him to bond 5, huh? Helped with her Noble Phantasm damage, so. Oh, hey, Ghost Trav, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. On, never done K&K, but it looks like the BB event, and I could use an extra assassin. And she's as a single target assassin, she's really good. There was some event we had last year where she was my prime I think it was up against a rider, but you know, regardless, whatever it was, she was going in there and just laying some serious heavy smackdown. And that was when I regretted not having her skills higher, because she would have done even more smackdown. Oh, okay. This is Fujino, right? So why do they make her so rare? That doesn't make any sense. Is it because she's a K&K character, or? I read the manga for K&K, but I've never the adaptation. I never read the source visual novel, and I never saw the anime adaptation. Now I want to. Okay, not sure why it's not changing. Weird, I have no blocks on, so it should have changed, but whatever. What do I know? Well, I guess I won't be getting her because I'm not pulling. Wow, this is really not doing anything at all. I'm going to have to reload that page. I don't know if a Java just quit working or what, but that's annoying. Oh, we got 2 rows of berserkers now. So don't want to take these unseriously, so. I'm still behind on chat. Yeah, good luck on the rolls, everyone, for any of the upcoming events. Gagata says the only bad part about K&K was the parking lot grind. Ooh, I remember that. Vaguely, but I do remember that. That might also be to not having a wider roster at the time. Yeah, it's amazing how some of these rerun events, I know they make them a little bit easier. Or at least that's what I'm led to believe. But also having a bigger roster really helps. Go says even better. My only decent assassin is Osaka, Behemie, Statch, and Wazoo. Crowbar says, by the way, you guys had the time. See if you can watch K&K before the event hits. If you haven't seen it before, it's gonna be tough, but I'll try. Crowbar says they never did another rerun, so they never reintroduced Fujino. She is K&K, I believe. Well, see, you know what's weird is because they bring in the 5-star Shiki into you know, the banner you can re-roll for her outside of the, because I got her what, earlier this year, maybe end of last year. So it's weird that they don't put Fujino up there as well. I mean, but you know, what do I know? Oh man, I want to saber this so bad, but I think I'm gonna have to berserker it. What is the 140 boss like? Okay, that's a Rider on the Storm. What's the 150 boss like? Ooh, that's Avenger. But I don't feel bad about using Berserker here. Is the point. I think I will just do this. This may be too much, but who cares? And he's quick, right? I always say arts, but he's actually quick. I don't know why. I honestly, maybe it's because he's got this kind of bluish, whatever kind of armor. But every time I see him, I think he's got an arts, Noble Phantasm, and it's quick. And I think that's quick. Yes, it is. Alright, and we'll start the ball rolling. Fujino's NP animation is really cool. Thomas says, I'm pulling until I get NP2 Fujino. Oh, good luck with that, Thomas. Crowbar says same. Wow. She's that good, huh? Go says, I'm 196 quartz saving for Jack on the Apocrypha event. Well, Jack is freaking awesome. Goes, there's no problem. I mean, that's hands down a freaking amazing servant. That's why I had to get her to NP2. Oh, wait. I screwed up. Oh, well. I forgot he didn't have the... I forgot he didn't have the 75, Oh, well. Actually, let's do this, this, and this. Man, I can't believe I jacked that up. Yeah, I don't need your death throws. Alright. So let's do that. That. And that. Well, I got through without too much damage. K&K is only the films? I thought there was a TV series, wasn't there? Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm thinking about the wrong series. Maybe there is only films. I may be thinking about the wrong series. Sometimes the Nasu-verse stuff kind of mixes together in my head. Alright, quick up! Sorry, I had to check something real quick here. That's hilarious. Oh man. I think that's all I can do, really. But I can get some extra. Wait, increase the, yeah. Let's do that. Not that there's a ton. Might as well do that too, just to further suck them up. All right. There we go. We'll do that. Still behind on chat. Tsukihime, that's what I was thinking about earlier. So I haven't done anything with K&K, so I really need to. It was Tsukihime that I was thinking of earlier. But yeah, K&K is... But oh wow, he didn't do hardly anything at all. Well, I may not get through this one. Yeah, get off screen. Well, I guess the one nice thing is he can freaking bust your chain every time. Yeah, we got through. Wow. Stunning. Nasu, Kagato says Nasu, has said Tsukihime crossover would be after the remake. Yeah, but when's the remake gonna be? Haven't they been teasing a remake for like years? Kagacha says at this point I'm hoping for the remake. He's been working on it for years. Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking. That it's been being teased for a long time. And I don't know why it's taken so long, but you know, there you go. Goes ask, is it better for roll to roll for 2 jack on the roll rate up, or roll for 1 and wait till I get spooked later on? You know, that's kind of a good question. I mean, my own personal experience, and this is just me, so take it for what it is, but for events where I have really wanted a servant to NP2 and I didn't have them at all, I kind of rolled until I got them to NP2. But there's always a risk you're going to get spooked. When I was rolling for Saber Archer Autoria, I had a June spook me, and I felt sick afterwards because I spent, you know, back then I had a huge whale fund, and I spent a lot of money to get my Archer Autoria to NP2. But then again, when I got my Rider Autoria, I had her at NP1, and I got her on the first 30 SQ roll at NP1, and then 60 SQ later, 2 more dropped, and I had her at NP3. Well, sometimes you get screwed, and sometimes you get EX. It just all depends. What are we doing here? I think we're up to Assassins. Hey, Serial, welcome. Glad you could make it. This is why I don't want to give up streaming on YouTube. YouTube is really taken off on the streaming side. But yeah, I would love to see Tsukihime get that freaking remake that they've been promising forever. Yeah. I think we'll do her. And I guess I'll do him. And I guess I'll do him. Wait a minute. Yeah, this is Assassin, so casters go up against Assassins. So. And if I'm wrong, that was only one AP. But anyway, to the earlier question about whether or not to roll for NP2 on a single banner. I mean, ultimately it's up to you what you feel comfortable with. If money's not an objective, I'd say go for it. If money's, if there's money concerns, just go for NP1. Even though NP2 and beyond is always better, but anyway, so for those of you joining late, which of course you can join at any time, you're not late. You're fashionably on time, right? Yeah. But the goal for me tonight is 150, and then I'm done with the event. And my new mantra in the game is only do what I can do. Don't get sucked up by the game's must do this, must do this, must do this, must do this. So, which is why I'm going to continue the PC game stream on Wednesdays and Fridays. So we won't be streaming tomorrow night, and I'm going to really try. There shouldn't be any work issues for me to deal with, so I'm going to really try to get some other stuff that I need to get done. Well, this isn't a very good. Well, I can chain. That's not bad. No, I can't chain at all. This sucks no matter how I look at it. Oh, man. Crowbar says you could probably do the must do all things if you started day one, otherwise do what you can do. Well, I do start day one. The problem is I don't start until late day one. When you see me stream, if you see me stream, that's usually the first time I'm doing anything in an event. Because I've got my main job, which can take a lot of time, a lot of hours. And then I've got my blog that I, have been neglecting the last few days, so which is why there was no post today. So it's just a matter of, time management, and with all the FGO events, there's just, the FGO can be an amazing time sink. If you've got other stuff going on, you just, it ends up taking too much time. Now, there were times when, I didn't have much going on and it was no big deal, right? Of course, I wasn't streaming back in those days either, and I wasn't doing any other kind of video content, or and at the time my job hadn't become quite as busy, but our company is growing, which is a good thing. It's a good thing, right? Less of a chance of being laid off. But still. Of course, years ago, it used to be that I could marathon an entire or a good chunk, multiple episodes a night. At the job I had at the time. Speaking of Saber Altar, what we talked about earlier, bring her up on deck. Hey, Nightmare! Welcome to the stream, my friend. Thank you for joining us. Ghost says, I was planning 2 jacks, but Scotty and Summer BB are back to back, and that's going to destroy the fate funds. Yes, that's the other problem. Scotty is definitely, I'd love to get BB. Well, wait, Scotty, did someone tell me that Scotty and BB were on the same rate up banner? I don't remember. But yeah, that definitely puts a crimp in things. Suriel says, yeah, me too. Why are they so close to each other? Wallet-kun will have to make sacrifices. Don't need that. I don't think. Oh wait, have I got 2 NP ups? Yeah, I do. Wow. Shouldn't have wasted both of them in the same deal, but I forget their kits. Well, in that case, she shouldn't have any problem at all wave clearing this. Yeah, there's a lot of servants I wish I could get this time out. Extreme says, Billy, treat you well. Billy, oh yeah, that's right. I didn't tell my Billy story to you guys because you came in later. So, yesterday, yeah, today is Saturday. Man, when you work weird hours, it throws you off on what day it is. But yesterday, during my lunch break, I was trying to get some levels. I got a couple levels, and I got to 130, and I brought in Enkidu, Skathach, and Merlin. And I got through the Berserker wave, no problem at all. Merlin, I had Merlin, you know, put his, you know, attack up, I think, out, and after the first attack round on Billy, he immediately got to NP. I was like, "Are you joking?" And he took out Merlin. And Kidu NP'd him back, but then Billy immediately NP'd her again because he got NP charges galore. I'm going, oh, this is just jacked up. And then Skathach had 2 attack downs on her, so she NP'd next, and even though she got a chain NP, it was nothing. She got the stun, so she got 1 extra go, but you know, he still killed her. So it was like, okay, I'm done. Maybe get back to work. I'm not playing with this anymore. But I got through it today. I mean, if earlier in the stream was one of the first things we did, and my goodness, it was like I brought in a 4th servant just as backup in Ku Lancer, and you know, didn't need him at all. Well, I still lost a servant. I think I lost. Actually, I lost. No, Skathach tanked the NP, but I lost Merlin. I think that's who I lost. Now I'm having a hard time remembering. I don't even remember my name. All right, I need assassins. Oh, it's MHXA and Summer that's on the same banner. Okay, gotcha. I knew there was like a couple that were really cool that I wanted that would be servants I would like. Which, you know, I used a couple of tickets. I posted this on Twitter. I got Mama-san with a couple of tickets. And she had to rate up with Kintoki. And I was like, well, maybe I can get lucky and get Kentucky to NP2, and I got Mama-san instead. So I was like, well, okay, I'll take that too. You know, now I just got to juice her up. But I'll take a Buster AoE Berserker. Absolutely. Even at NP1. Alright, so I need assassins. And I think... Well, you know what? I think I'll bring her in this time. And I'll bring in someone like that, and then... like that. She quick? I never remember. I never... Nope, she's arts. Figures. Figures. Gotta change up. Gotta change up. Arts, come on, arts. There you go. There you go, son. Start. Nightmare says, why does the shiny gems have to be so annoying to attain? Yes, exactly. Tried to get assassin gems for Phantom 1066 right now. Ghost says, no, Scotty is anniversary Fez event. Summer BB are for the summer banner, and Gene Zerker one after another. Suriel says that's why people go crazy on the lotteries, because you know they don't have enough gems. Yeah. Well, that, and for me it was currency and QP and embers. Oh wait, that's the one I want to have defense down on. Alright, we'll do that. I'm gonna do this because I don't think she'll be able to clear it, but maybe she'll be able to get some maybe she'll be able to get another NP off. It's doubtful, but you never know. Extreme says, I gave up Muse command codes. Oh, on the Billy one? Yeah, I was afraid I was going to have to do that on the Billy floor. And I just, the RNG on the second time around was completely different from the RNG on the first. On the first, he was getting his NP charge like crazy. That 15% was hitting all the time. And it was like, you've got to be joking me. Oh, well, she did almost get, there we go. Another Noble Phantasm time. Won't do as much damage, but it doesn't matter. I don't need it to do as much. Okay, so that's the joys of Nito. Assassin. Nightmare says also grailed Phantom to 75. Oh, Crowbars corrects me. MHXX, not MHXA. Got you. Sorry, foreigner. Yes. I forget. Yes, you're absolutely correct. I apologize and thanks for the correction. Nice back shot of Nito Chris. Man, I can never pronounce her name. But then again, I butcher a lot of people's names. Terrible like that. Terrible. Terrible, y'all. Yeah, on the final Ascension Servant card. Yeah, for sure. Oh my goodness. Okay, just checking something. All right, there we go. All right, Ryder time. Hey, we're getting close to 40. Or 140, I should say. I'm starting to get nervous. Because then we're down to the last 10. But we got a good stream going, so you know, hey, I can push forward beyond 150, but 150 is the goal. Rider on the storm. All right, Rider. Okay, this is a two-wave rider caster deal, so I definitely want to bring her in. That bust her up, but I definitely want her to have some support. I actually got to use them. I think, well, no, it wasn't yesterday. It must have been the day before yesterday. Thursday. One of the floor clears. That must have been 120 or something. Well, I guess I'll do that. I think she's got a... Well, it doesn't matter. This is what I'm going to go with. This, hopefully it's enough. And then we need to bust her up. There you go, bust her up. Bust a move. Bust a move. Extreme says 140 was interesting. Okay. Now that I'm like curious, I gotta look ahead. Oh wait, this is another single target rider. Yeesh. Well, so I may be bringing in those three again that I brought before. I think anymore you gotta bring in four servants for freaking boss levels. All right, let's see. All right, this is the first floor, and we're not going to clear it, so let's see what she can do. In the meantime, I'm bringing up floor 140 on the guide. Oh my goodness, 25% chance to dodge in the next floor. That's just nuts. Nuts, it tells you. Ouch. Oh wait, that's not gonna work. This will have to do. Go says when I reached comments of people saying this is not a waifu game, I think of that backshot of Nitocris. Well, you know, it is. People who say it's not a waifu game is clearly joking. Don't get me wrong. I mean, for me, I'm not into the waifu thing, and yet I try to collect every bloody Autoria that comes down the pipe, which is why the MHXX. You know, I'll probably do a half-hearted pull because I need Scotty more than her. Okay, I can bust her right up. Might be able to pull this off. And yeah, I don't have it. I'm not worried about him. He'll be dead. This should be okay. Buster chain. Buster brave chain. But anyway, what I was going to say though was that for me, it's the fantasy. I like the Fate series, so it's the fantasy of playing, you know, Master and being able to summon servants to fight in battles. I mean, that was the appeal for me. But let's face it, these are now. This isn't as much of a waifu game as say like Azure Lane or Kantai Collection, where you know all of the entities you collect are female. Yay, a heart. We're back up to 21. I never got enough hearts out of the Da Vinci event. But yeah, anyway, yeah, this game is a. Let's face it, it is a waifu game. But I mean, they do throw in a lot of guys, male servants. But when you go back to the origins of Fate Stay Night, it's waifu. So. Kagato says, yeah, bring sure hit CE or Drac. Alright, I'll have to keep that in mind for 140. Or both, says Extreme. But these floors are incredibly easy once the event CE is max limit broken. Crowbar says, Scotty comes up first, so you can roll the remainder on MHXX solo rate up day. Sadly, probably later in the summer event, but good because you should have more SQ for it. But that's a good tip. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Lucas says you could also run the old event CE Sweet Crystal, Invulnerability, Pierce, and 50% up charge. If I've got that, I gotta look. Because we are at the floor in question. And that is the funness that awaits at 25% dodge. So, I need to look if I even have that C, because that name doesn't even ring a bell with me.
I've been thinking this
Sweet. Okay, there's Sweet Crystal.
Send a message, you don't reply.
And let's see.
I'll keep
Oh wait, I do have this, I think.
even if it's strong.
Alright.
Sitting all
Who do I want to give this to though?
my room. You stuck so high
I mean, Ozzy's my single target. Although, kind of want to bring her in, just because.
if there's no chance. I need to
Yeah. Let's see, where is that at? It used to be close to the top, but we've had other events since then, so it's probably, there it is. Apply Ignore Invincible. Is this gonna work? 'Cause I definitely don't mind using it, but I'll definitely don't mind using it. Alright, we've got freaking berserkers in the first wave because, you know, up yours. Oh man.
I called you tonight.
I think I am going to bring her in.
I've been thinking this for too long.
Alright, everyone's saying,
Don't reply.
up, sorry, let me back up, sorry. I'm missing on all this stuff.
Even if it's strong.
What did I miss, Extreme? Surreal says I used Sherlock and ignored it completely.
You stuck so high.
Sorry, Extreme, I apologize. The chat's going a little bit fast today. That's fine though, that's fine. Hey, there's a lot of people out today.
There's no chance. I need
No, well, I've got several moon cancers. I need to like get the rest of them leveled up though. But wait, is this CE the right one, gang? Is this the one that will help me overcome the evade? It says apply, ignore, invincible. That's not quite the same as evade, but so I apologize if you've answered it already. So you do, okay, so Extreme says to reiterate, you want CEs that ignore, invincible, evade, so yes, okay, this is it. So this has a apply, ignore, invincible, and begin battle with MP charged at 50%. Oops, cancel. So we'll have that on him. And it's almost tempting to put it on one of these others too. But I'm gonna go with this. I'm just gonna go with this. Kagato says, ignore invincible is a step above ignore evade. Crowbar says ignore invincible applies to evade as well. Very good, thank you. Babbage is a biatch, says Extreme. Serial says ignore invincible ignores both evasion and invincibility. Yeah, okay, so yours truly now has an edumacation. And I think, well, let me think here. I gotta do 2 noble phantasms. What is... All right. I got that one. I don't think I have that one. I don't think. What is this one? Nope, I don't have that one. I'm pretty sure I don't have that one. So that's the only ignore invincible I have. I thought I had something else, but I guess not according to this. And I don't care about the NP gauge, but you don't have original bullet now? Let me look, see what original bullet is. I may. I was just going by origin bullet, sorry, origin bullet. Oh, yeah, it looks vaguely familiar. So it's a 5-star. Let's just see. Oh yeah, I do have one. But that's only for a caster, right? But that's for the second part. I mean, I guess it could. Well, that would give me another ignore invincible. Alright, I'm gonna go with this. There's a part of me that says bring in a 4th one. Now it's just for the CE, because the buster will only help 1 time. Well, that would give me a guts, though, too. That would help someone stay alive. Alright, we'll go with this. Extreme says it's only 1 AP, so not a huge deal. And Suriel says, dude, the fight is not so hard. You need to think about it so much. Think about it. Yeah. Yeah. No, I do overthink these things. I'm not going to lie to you. I do. I really do. It's a bad habit of mine, even at work. And it actually slows me down because I start questioning myself. I start, there's one thing I hate is making mistakes. And you're right, Extreme. 1 AP, who gives a frack, you know? But at the same time, I'm going... So, anyway. Goes ask, do you play other phone games? I started playing Damachi since they're doing Goblin Slayer crossover. I used to play more mobile games, but they're such huge time sinks, and I got kind of pissed off with the way some of those games were going, that I quit my Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, I quit Marvel Strike Force, I quit DC Legends, because I'm big into hero collector type games, and Fate Grand Order is going to be my last mobile game too. Yeah, we definitely want that from the start, and I definitely want this. What does this skill do? Oh, that's just decrease of skill. And nothing I need here. Wow. Kind of interesting. Yeah, I was kind of afraid he wouldn't get enough of a boost up. That's alright though. Have my girl go. Maid altar. But how is that game goes? Damachi. Kagato asks, is George on a cooldown? I didn't check. Extreme says, true, the fights itself are not hard, but the gimmicks are annoying. Yeah, they can be. And then, you know, you get these bloody... Wow, she didn't hit for much at all, did she? Well, I'll have 2 Noble Phantasm, folks. Wow, though. And then I'm gonna need to use his middle. Oh, good, he wasted an attack. I like it when they waste an attack. Let's see. No, I figured she'd have enough to kill it, but just in case, maybe give Maid Altar a bit more of an MP charge. But did not work out that way. Oh, great. Now he's got evade. Wait, or is that the 25%? Okay, so he's got evade up right now. So no NP. I think I want to do this. And crit stars, maybe? Oh, wait. That is a 25%. Okay, sorry. I was reading it wrong. I thought that meant that he had evade on right now, and I would have popped the Noble Phantasm immediately. Oh, bloody heck. Oh, well. Alright, I'm gonna have him bust his. Oh, that's right. Her attack up does the quick up everywhere, which I didn't really need. I'm not paying attention. Hey, Bazil, how's it going? Hey, he hit me. Also in the stream. Glad you could be here. Extreme says his nay evade never goes away. Sometimes he will pop invulnerable too. Well, he's got the anti-whatever, so he's popping his immediately. And then I'm going to arts. Oh, that's your alt account, Bazil? Okay. Well, glad to have you here, whichever account you're on. I didn't do nearly as much damage as I'd hoped. Alright, I think... these two have sure shot. I think I'm gonna do that, and that. Alright, so that broke him. Alright, so what ugliness is he about to unleash on me? Oh, he's gonna do a Noah Phantasm? Frack! I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, that's what I get for not paying attention. And how much steaming did he do? He did a lot of steaming. But not enough steaming. What we got here? Let's drop some more crit stars on the... oh wait, no. Unless I want a chain. Oh wait, this is a large amount of C-stars. What was I looking at? Oh, that was guts. I probably hit guts by accident. Okay. Alright, let's do that again, just in case. And... so, we'll do that. That. And that. Yeah, I didn't. Extreme says that's his break gimmick is RIP that NP seal. Yeah, I didn't pay attention, no. Okay, latest SmackDown. Don't miss, don't miss. Oh, yeah, buddy. Before I got Ozzy, she was basically my go-to single target rider. Yay, we survived. Thank you all in the chat for your advice. Yes, I overthink things, but hey, we got through. My overthinking notwithstanding. Lucas says, poor Babbage, the caster with saber skills. Haha. Yes. Thanks, Extreme. Alright, I like it when I get through. And that was good RNG, because I don't think his evade triggered once, so that was really good RNG. Alright, give me that delicious... Woohoo! Well, there was goal 1. Get that max limit broken. Alright. Oh my goodness, I gotta use riders again. Dang, they really want to suck up my riders, don't they? Well, I reckon I'll go with her. She doesn't hit for that hard, but oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. I should probably put, just in case, I probably should put some servants in the onsen. Well, now I probably don't need to do much. You know, I could probably get away with the 3-turn. And let's just bring him in. Actually, let's put something different on him, because I'm going to max limit break. I'm going to max limit break it. Well, there it is. Oh, back. Okay, that was right. Lucas says Ushi gets a head pat for a job well done. Yes. Especially, yeah, I'm dreading. I have not watched the new Babylonia episode. Well, actually, that came out tonight, didn't it? So I gotta watch after the stream. I gotta watch Railgun, and I gotta watch Babylonia. But I know, even though I didn't do the story mode, I do know that Ushi returns. Kagata says, Crowbar says, you're almost there. Kagata says, well, you kept hitting him with people that were immune to the evade. That's true. That is true. I had 2 immunes, so... But I was worried that that Ushi would get dodged. But she did not. Ooh. Well, this will look. Don't really need to use it, but we could if we wanted to. I don't need any of these right now. Oh, this mystic code is not gonna say, is it? We'll look in a minute. It's I have to look at what the name of it is. Yeah, I remember the time when she used to be the backbone of my door farmer, curtsy farming team. I will probably put her back on that at some point just for the bond. Once I get Santa Altar maybe up to 10. I think Santa Altar is at 9 right now.
どんなダンスがお得意かしら。
Yeah, like I said, she doesn't. Her Noble Phantasm is not nearly as impressive as Medusa's. Now, granted, Medusa did have some boost, but still.
任せて。よろしくてよ。
お任せを。
Wow, yeah, just enough to freaking. I was just realizing they got kick attacks. That always amuses me for some reason. As those of you who are on Wednesday night stream, Might and Magic 10. When we had the archer, we took away their archer attack, so they start kicking us in the face. Well, I didn't need to waste that time, but that's okay. It is what it is.
みんな大好き。ありがとう。ビブラフランス。
So we're looking for what that mystic code is in this time. Gagato says, BB says bad doggo. Oh, where do you get that mystic code? Yeah, we'll have to look. Oh, so there's no new episode this week, Luca? Oh, wow. Interesting. Well, I do have some other stuff I need to write about, so thank you for the tip. I didn't realize that they were doing a skip. Also, I need to. Well, I think the last Ezra Lane episodes come out in March, so but I have to check that. Goes ask, how are you liking Jean Ruler? I originally thought of rolling for her until I found out Emperor of Laosh coming out this year. Well, I like Jean. Now, I've not tried to get her. I don't use her hardly ever, though. That's the problem. I did in the early days. She was a staple of keeping my teams alive with her Noble Phantasm and heal. But then she has spooked me a ton, so she's actually at NP5 for me. Oh, bloody heck, another Berserker run. I am going to max limit break that. Oh, we were going to look at the Mystic Code. This is Royal Brand. It's a Royal Brand, and I don't remember where it comes from, so I'm looking right now. It's a Mystic Code quest. So maybe if you don't have it, maybe it's I know that sometimes you get quests in the that you can buy in the store, in Da Vinci store. Luca has the answer. Royal Brand MC Mystic Code, you'll be able to pick it up from the Fate Zero rerun this year. So thanks, Luca. I'm behind in chat, that's why I'm like wasting time. Thomas asks, is the Azur Lane anime good? I loved it. I was shocked. I thought because it's just all the chicks, it was just gonna be some stupid waifu deal. Oh, I thought it was just gonna be some silly waifu deal, but the story was actually quite good. I was actually quite surprised. I apologize, work is contacting me. And it'll take them like probably a little bit to get back to me. Alright, this was a Berserker wave, I think. Yeah, I like the Zerlane. I was tempted to try out the game, but I decided Western Otaku plays it sometimes, or streams it sometimes, I should say. But it looks like an arcade type game. But for mobile, but it does look interesting. The game does, but the anime was really good, surprisingly good, and well animated too. I really got into it. All right. She can smack down pretty hard, but she still needs backup. I'll bring her in as backup. How's that? Oh, I still need to maximum break. Let's see. Let me do that first. Let me do that real quick, because I do not want to forget to do that. Sorry, I'm still having to deal with work. Oh, cool. One of the offshore guys is going to take care of something for me, so awesome. Yay, I like when they do that. A lot of times they're trying to punt stuff to me. It's like, no, seriously. Are your fingers broken? It's like, you know, it'd be like me, it's not clicking. Well, can't you just like look at it yourself and figure out how to make it not click? Or you know the answer to how to make it not click. Can't you just do it yourself instead of getting me to go in there and do it for you? Anyway, sorry, what we're doing? No, we're not doing skills. We're doing CE. Anyway, sorry, I'm behind on chat here. Yeah, see, goes. That was the same thing. I was a little skeptical, but I was kind of curious. That was why I didn't watch Kantai Collection anime adaptation, because I thought, oh come on, this is like, you know, smeg. I think that's what I need. No, that may not be the right one. I may not need that one. G freaking Q. I thought I had this, like... That's the one sucky thing about, about having to constantly transfer your account from PC to mobile device back to PC when you go on the road, is that you have to reinstall from scratch, and so all of your settings go back to default, and he's like, what a pain. All right, max limit break time. But yeah, Azure Lane really impressed me, so I gotta go at some point and watch Kantai Collection, Kantai Collection, sorry. Kano Kale, or whatever, however they pronounce it in short. Serial says, throwing tickets at mom in a few minutes. Wish me luck. Good luck, because I did 3 tickets and I scored her. And I was like, I was just kind of hoping for maybe a NP2 Kentucky, and I got mama instead. And I was like, well, all right, I'll take it. Oh man. Oh, it's New Day. No wonder it was like, wait a minute, what the heck is going on here? But now I know. Alright. Come on. And then I'm just gears. Because I know I need gears. Alright, back into it. So, yeah, good luck. Extreme says, may you get what I could not. Missed out on Shuten and Psycho Mama. I'm sorry, that just struck me as rather droll. Oh, it didn't even maximum break it. Oh, you've got to be joking. You didn't even give me that? Oh, I hate this. I hate some certain aspects of this game. It's like, what we want to do is more important than anything you could possibly be doing, so therefore, it's almost like Windows. Hey, we're gonna Windows update. F you, if you want to do something else. Yeah, we're gonna go through this again. Enhance, yes. Yes. Extreme said, ask, have you watched Tales from Tech Support? No, I have not. Actually, I've never heard of it. The closest thing I've ever watched is IT Crowd, the British comedy series, which is pretty funny. And then, of course, obviously, I've watched Office Space. Hold on a second, I gotta chat again. Work chat. Yeah, that'll be funny if I ever go face cam. Your guys will constantly see me flipping to the other side to do stuff. Yeah. Anyway, no, but no, I've not seen Tales from Tech Support, so I need to do that. Extreme says Kantai wasn't too bad. High School Fleet was just cute. Girls and Panzers was funny. Yeah, I got a friend of mine who really got into Girls and Panzers. You know, the whole military girl thing, and yeah, I know that was a trope for a while. But I didn't think I'd ever want to do it, but I think the reason I decided to go ahead and go for Azure Lane is that so many of the artists I follow on Twitter are doing art for Azure Lane or post things about Azure Lane almost as much as they do Fate Grand Order. So I was like, well, maybe I should take a look at Azure Lane and see what the fuss is about. And yeah, I was kind of impressed. I was so surprised. All right, my girl's gonna lay the smack down, y'all. That level 10 whatchamacallit, NP boost is plus this quick up. I think she should more than easily take this down, but to be safe, I'm going to do that. Actually, I'm going to do that, and that. That's what I'm going to do. She cannot chain in a Noble Phantasm, but as you see there, it knocked down that guy's health, so that it's about even with everyone else. So, yes, my girl. I love her. She's been a primary on my farming, ember farming. So anyway, so let me catch up on chat some more. Yep, reset time. All right, so I gotta look that up now. Tales of Tech Support. And amazingly, it came. Oh, is that a Reddit channel? Yeah, a Red channel. Wait, r/ is YouTube channel. So they have a YouTube channel too, Extreme? Oh, Suriel, congratulations on Waiver. I mean, hey, you know, Mama is good, but, you know, Waiver, you know, is maybe better, actually. Just because of his pure support. So, you know, that's freaking awesome. Congratulations. This is where I wish I had a soundboard. I'm gonna have to, you know, as I continue doing this stuff, I'm gonna have to expand out my amount of hardware that I have. And one thing I want to get is a freaking soundboard. Twitch added something, but it wasn't what I thought. It's basically, if you pay me bits, whatever bits end up being in Twitch, you can use certain sounds. But I thought it was going to be a soundboard thing in Twitch. I was like, oh, that's cool. I want that. But nope. That's not what it is. Anyway, so... Alright, anyway, I've got it up, so I'll look. Yeah, there is YouTube for it, so... You know, I wonder if I've ever may have seen a few of these. I probably have, you know. Now that I'm looking at this Extreme, I bet you anything I have. I just haven't looked at anything from them in a long time. That's probably the problem. All right, let's go Saber. And speaking of K and K, well, I could have her go. Although she hasn't been hitting that hard. That's been a problem I've had with her. Do I have anyone that can do an attack up all across the board? Just a little something extra. Nope. Man, talk about your niche. Increase attack +3 and only when on a field with sunlight. Oh my goodness. I'm surprised it didn't add and with an average temperature of 70 degrees Fahrenheit or something silly like that. Oh man. Does she have a... I'm just looking for someone who has maybe a slight... Oh wait, I passed her skills without paying attention. Nah. I don't think we've got anything. I just know that she doesn't hit that hard with her Noble Phantasm. Well, I'll do that for sure. This is where the lack of having, you know, some sort of a decent 3-star saber with a few hit points. Who do I have up front? Yeah, well, I could bring in her, I guess, but well, we could try soloing it though. Yeah, pseudo soloing it. Wait, what is her Noble Phantasm? Is it arts? Yep, arts. Alright, let's rock and roll. Let's see what else is going on in the chat. Go says waiver is Merlin Scotty level tier. Yeah, the tier above tier 1. Yep. So, yep, that is definitely not a loss. Waiver may have spooked you, but well, that's not. Is that a bad thing? I suppose it would be a bad thing if you had waiver at NP5. Extreme says they are funny. Talking about the Tales from Tech support makes me glad I'm not in that field anymore. Yeah. I mean, maybe it's because I'm glutton for punishment, but for the most part, I actually oh yeah, this is the random chance to get attack up. I hate that. Seriously, this game, there's no reason this should not actually spell out what it does, not random effects. It should say exactly what it is, and it should say an 80% chance for this, 80% chance for that, and a heal. I mean, I've never understood why this game tries to be clever by half and not give you all the information, so that you have to go to a website to get the information. Like, okay, that doesn't really make sense to me, but well, what do I know? What do I know? I'm just a dumb player. Man, we'll just do that just because. Drop a few more crit stars. And alright, go Umu-chan. I know you're not gonna do much, but you'll do something maybe. Yeah, look at that weak hit. Oh my goodness, that's so weak. Ghost says, as dumb as it sounds, the sun strength is part of what's his face's lore. And you know, I would not have a problem so much. Oh wow, she smoked a little bit more than I thought she would. I wouldn't have so much of a problem going for, but you know, like if you come into the fields or come into the deals, maybe they show up as that this is what it is. I don't know, something. I mean, maybe it should be bleeding obvious, but sometimes I don't see the bleeding obvious, so. And maybe that's doom on me. Thomas says, I want waiver. Yeah, well, I hope you can get a waiver. And a Merlin if you don't have a Merlin. And a Scotty. Suriel says, no, I'm very happy about it. Yep. Stream says, if he had waiver at NP5 and got a 6, I would raise hell. Yeah, that's... You know, that's me and Saber Autoria. She is, I've pulled her 9 times. And the last time was the free 5-star, well, free. The guaranteed 5-star, I should say. Alright, I've got trash, trash, and more trash. Oh, Imperial Privilege only has 60%? Oh my goodness. Well, that's even worse than I thought. I wish she would get a buff where that was a guaranteed, you know, kind of like her caster form does. By the way, Saber Fran is very cute. Although I could do it without the bandaged leg. That's so hilarious. These servants that I'm bonding up. Extreme says maximum at break CEOP just soloed a floor with Hans. Dang. Dang. Well, that's why Maxima broke it, because I was like, okay, I'm definitely going for that 200% attack up. We hit 140, 150, I mean. Lucas says Oath is so clutch. Soloing was the best part of this event. Well, I wish you could truly solo, and by truly solo I mean you could only where you brought in just a single servant and that's it. But then they don't want you to do that because then you could brave chain all the time, and you know. But there are other games where you can, you know, when it says solo something, you can. Like, if you watched the Solo movie from Star Wars, the character Empress Nest in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, you put her up by herself, and you know, like she can slaughter an entire Ewok team and a lot of other teams with no problem, just because of her kit. And she's the only one on the field. And basically you can put it on auto play and she'll just smoke them. Alright, sorry, I'm not paying attention. What are we doing here? Alright, so we need casters. Extreme said, soloing with Arash must remember not to use MP. Oh, that's right, because I remember reading that somewhere, or someone maybe in a stream somewhere mentioned that. I don't think it was mine, so it may have been yours, Extreme, or it may have been someone else's, but where they talked about Arash was the last person they had, or the only person they had up, and they NP'd and lost because he died. Arash killed all the enemies but then died, so it was like, whoops. Tie goes to the game, says Extreme. Yep. Thomas says, wait, solo, Super Orion, anyone? Alright, bookstore girl, I guess you're up. And we'll put Gil up since he's got 8. 8 is enough. And then what is her NP? Is it arts or quick? I think it's quick. Nope, it's arts. Cancel. That's why I double check these things, because you never know. You never know. Alright, so we got back up. No, it's arts, so we're good. Well, I don't know about the soloing part, but I do like using other servants that I would never normally use, just because I'm looking to use the best of the best. So that's where this event was definitely fun for me, and I'm just thankful I had a roster that, you know, is not the deepest because I haven't leveled up enough servants in the back, but but it was good enough to get me to 150, or should be good enough to get me to 150. On this day in history, Arash completed a quest and lived. Well, that's true. A gut CE, yeah, a gut CE ghost says on Arash might be fun equipment. Yeah, or a guts from a Mystic Code, or yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, I can't bloody chain. I like Caster Gill. I need to work on him just on principle. Just because I like him in Babylonia.
すべての会話お友達よ。どうかしら。
Oh, and they both got evade.
くるくるくるくる回るとは行き着く先は鍋の中。
ま、どれでもよいさ。
Well, show Noble Phantasm their fool butts next time unless they evade again. Okay, they did not. Cool.
さあ一緒に。
さて、あれがあったな。
All right, time.
繰り返す押し返す草のしおり。すべての顔はお友達よ。
That's one thing that was nice about her, at least in that with that extra arts up.
私たちは永遠よ。
Hey, gears. Need those. Alright, 145. This should be something semi-stupid. Alright, it's riders, because we got casters on deck. Let's see. I got someone who's not Drake. I could use Drake though. Only one bloody stake. It's hard to get enthused about an event with only one bloody stake. Right. I almost should burn off some AP just to make sure I don't hit max. Damn. Alright, riders. Oh, wait, I got her. Never mind. I forgot about her. I'm gonna use her. Yeesh, though. My goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh wait, I've got like 50 billion assassins. Okay. I'm almost tempted. In fact, I'm going to. I am going to. I'm gonna give her, because it's two rounds, so she'll have play. Whoops. All right, sorry. You know, it helps if you click the right button. Well, I don't need to worry about changing that. I can change it back later. We'll give her the event C. And then she is not Buster, she's quick, I think. Yep. Not that one. Suddenly I want to crank up this tune. I don't think I have this in my collection. Sometimes I like odd music. Sorry, this is late extreme. I just flipped over to my Twitch deal just to check up on the stream there, and there was a hey, you can thank extreme. So I clicked whatever it was, so it looks like some kind of slug thing came up. I don't know what the heck that is. I guess that's what my subscribe emoji is. Weird. Oh, weird. Wow, look at that trash. No, I never want to do that. Well, they got her NP up. And I think let's see what kind of damage this should take out. Yeah, I will easily. You know, I should have slowed that down for maybe oh, good. So now I get to see a chain. I'm gonna slow this down. Normally I would never go 1x. But I want to see the animation here, because it looks absolutely hysterical to me. Since we got a guaranteed chain here. Oh, so she puts the little pig thing down. Alright, that's what I thought. It looked like she was coming out and doing a drop kick from 3 portals. I like that. That just amuses me. It's like, go John Wick on him. Alright, we're going to speed it up for this one now. Just like we're going to do this number. Wait, let me click attack first. Speed back. Sometimes you just gotta have a little fun with that kind of stuff. I doubt very seriously they'll survive this, but NP2. Go said, I did enjoy Babylonia's take on Gil. How he sees his kingdom and the people that live there as his treasures. Alright, so I got a question for you guys in the chat. Give me a second though first. Sorry about that. Alright, so in the game, was Gil the servant? Because when he showed up, it was always like the servant Gil. So I always thought that he was, you know, a servant, but it seems in the anime, he's just a human with the servant powers. So, I mean, so was he a servant in the game story, or was he just human with servant powers in the game story too? If you guys know. All right, well, time for some archers. Chill. Hey, Extreme. Welcome back. Oh, you didn't do anything. I just posed a question about Gil because I didn't read the story for Babylonia, so I just presumed that Gil was a servant Gil who had been brought back and took over the leadership of Babylon, the Rook and all that stuff, and so it wasn't until someone went off on me for how dare I not know that he was the real person. That I went, oh, okay, well, thanks for telling me in a completely ugly way. You could have told it in a much nicer way. But I always just thought that Gilgamesh was, you know, another servant that had been brought in just because of the stupidity of whatever was going on in the event. Not the event, but the singularity. So I honestly did not realize he was human. Because the anime doesn't make it very clear all the different servants. They do kind of drop that notion eventually, but I don't think they ever said that Ushi was a writer, did they? They may have, but I don't remember it off the top of my head. Alright, that's Rock. Oops, he's Buster, so I need to change that. Oh yeah, Extreme. What happened was I went on my Twitch panel. I usually keep YouTube up because YouTube is notorious about blocking people's chats for stupid reasons. So I don't pay attention too much to the Twitch side because it usually never blocks anybody. So, you know, no harm, no foul. But I will click over on that tab once in a while, and I noticed that there was some sort of thank Extreme, and I was like, okay, click thank, and then it did its thing. So that's what that was about. Serial says, on the last fight against Tiamat, I guess he's the servant form. Ah, okay. Gil is the human, still human in the anime when he appeared. Serial says, oh, he appears as an archer. Oh, I don't remember that. It was last year when I did Babylonia. I thought he was king and in some point became a servant. I don't remember that much as goes. Serial says everywhere else I think he's human Gil. Higato says he's not a servant until he dies. Yeah, see, I thought he was the singularity just brought him in as a servant because, I mean, you've got Merlin, you've got all those other servants that came in with Gilgamesh. You had Anna, Medusa, who came in. Then Ishtar was classified as a a pseudo servant, and Eresh obviously, and Quetzalcoatl and Gorgon, however you pronounce her name, the other Medusa. I don't think I'll need that, but they will give it to me anyway. Oh, no! Alright, I'm sorry, I'm retreating. That was my mouse, like, doing a double click when I did not mean to. I think I need a new mouse. This one is pretty old. but it is starting to get rather irritating. So now that we'll see how much I get paid out of not Extreme. Well, actually, Extreme made a subscription, so there's some sort of payment there. But we'll see what Twitch pays. And since I had to fill out a tax form, you know, I guess I might look into, I need a new mouse for my streaming and write it off as a tax deduction. All right, come on, Gouda. Thank you. Take two. Bloody heck, I hate when that happens. Extreme says you get half. So you got $2 out of me. Well, thank you, by the way, for the subscription. I appreciate it. Kagato says, going back to the Gilgamesh. No, you're good, Extreme. You're good. There's nothing. No issues. No. Ghost says, I thought Gil died when he went to hell and brought back as a servant, but I was wrong based on what happened in the anime. Kagata says the trip to hell wasn't true death. In Babylonia, Caster Gil is human, Archer is servant version after he dies. So, have they explained lore-wise in the game how we're able to summon a Caster Gil servant? Because I've got Caster Gil, but I didn't pay attention. I've never read anything on it, obviously. Alright, no double click. Come on, don't double click on me this time. Thank you. Extreme says, I think they send you a check when you reach a certain point. Well, or direct deposit, kind of like Google. Although my Google ad revenue on my blog is like laughably small. I remember the days when I got and it wasn't much, but I got enough to pay for my domain expenses and hosting expenses every month. That was a long time ago. Extreme says, oh, that was nice. Cursed arm, NP procced instant death. Yeah, it's always cool when you get instant death. Kagato says Anna seems to have been brought in by the counterforce. Marlin may have summoned himself, as he can do that. Gil then summoned 7 other servants. But see, that's why I thought that, because Anna was a free servant, that Gil was another one of these that was just brought in by the system in a desperate attempt to protect himself. Extreme says, I thought Gil summoned Merlin. Yeah, now that you mention it, it does seem like I remember seeing that. And we're back on Assassins. Oh, we haven't used too many Assassins. Well, it's time for Scotty. Come in. Then. There's my... I keep saying I'm going to get him to max level. I just haven't done it yet. I think she's quick. Pretty sure she's quick. Yeah, not a waifu. Not a waifu game at all, right? No suggestive imagery there at all. Not a bit. All right, let's go. Serial says, lore-wise, you can summon Archer Gil and Caster Gil because he's a character who had 2 peaks worthy of entering the Throne of Heroes. One was as an Archer and one was as a Caster. Thomas says Gil summoned Ibaraki, Benki, Tomoe, Ushi, Leonidas, and some I don't know. Kagata says you can summon Caster Gil because that's a class he can be summoned as. Well, in my mind's eye, honestly, it almost feels like they could come up with DW could come up with a reason to summon anyone at anything. I mean, what's the reason that, you know, Autoria can be summoned into so many different classes? I know they're trying to technically get around some of that with MHX. Oh, it's Mysterious Hero and X. Yeah, okay. But it still feels like the same. I mean, you know, to me, it's still the same character. Just, you know, not your standard Autoria. Well, who summoned Jaguar Man? I mean, there's also Quetzalcoatl, Kotal. Sorry, I'm butchering her name. And well, Eresh comes with Ishtar, so that follows. And then Gorgon too. Ghost says, I never understood how Gil summoned 2 Lancers. Yeah, that's true. The priest summoned in Ishtar. Yeah, Eresh, yeah. Extreme says, AstroNerdBoy, are you okay? Yeah. Why? Do I sound like I'm not? My voice may be getting a little bit hoarse. I can kind of feel it getting that way. Or if you're talking about me clearing my throat, because I keep forgetting to hit the mute button. Astro, you can summon Autoria in almost any class because DW wants more money. Yes, that's true. I mean, yeah, you could, and they could do the same for Umu, and I wouldn't complain. Kagata says all the servants he summoned are in the background of the second anime ending. Came with Quetz, methinks, says Extreme. Thomas says 3 goddesses were summoned by Tiamat. Oh, okay, that one makes sense. We're all called by the Grail, okay. Oh, well, actually, hold on a second. Sadly, Extreme, my throat clearing and nose blowing and coughing, which you don't hear much, but all that stuff is standard operating procedure for yours truly. Sucks. But that has been my life ever since I was born. So, there you are. I think I want to do that just because he's got the 200% up, even though he doesn't have much of a... But he's got some attack, so we'll see what happens there. But yeah, you're not even hearing half the throat clearing because I mostly mute it. Lucas says I'm loving Quetz after watching Babylonia. Yeah, she's pretty whack. Well, actually, if I did quick, now give me a bunch more quick stars again. Okay, so it was Grail Magic, that did the extra summoning, which Thomas says fate in a nutshell. Yes. Ko says I love Quetzal after those camera shots in the head of me. What about Ishtar? I mean, come on. Ishtar got some good camera shots here too. Of course, I have a personal weakness for Ren. I just like Ren as a character. Extreme says, I just asked because I care. Well, and I appreciate it, my friend. Thank you very much. Yeah, unfortunately, this has been a bane of my existence since my youth. Hey, we got a double bond up, it looked like. Look at that, more bond ones. Ooh, bond 4. Woohoo! And one lonely fang. Rin is great, says Luca. Yeah, that's why I wanted to get a rush. I'll admit it. I had no need for another Lancer in my core. But Blonde Rin, I just could not resist, so... But I only got her to NP1, that's all I tried for. At least I got that far. Now, give me a second, gang. I gotta take care of something real quick. Actually, let's see here. All right, give me a second. I'll be right back. Yes, sir. We are back. Whoops, wrong one. There we go. Extreme says Aresh doesn't love me. Sorry to hear that. Go says Ishtar always has the Ren fandom trait since day one. Fan service shots were just a bonus. Yeah, that's true. Lucas says she didn't come, Aresh Extreme. Nope. Blue passed way past my budget too. Ouch. Yeah, sorry to hear that. Extreme says, but I got Abby and Hokusai on the previous and following banner, so it was all balanced out, I suppose. Yeah, I got Aresh and Abby, but I didn't get Hokusai. So I know the feeling all too well. Hey, we're on 148, gang. Woohoo! All right. We got what? We need Lancers. With my shaking hands, I can barely stand. I still regret that I don't have her up. She will be up for the next time we get some sort of a tower event like this where we're using deep in our roster. I swear to you, this Lancer altar will be freaking leveled up. Wait, she does do AoE, right? Let me double check this because I never can remember. Yep, all enemies. Speaking of Anna, I guess we'll just drop her up front. I need a buster. Extreme says I will be ready for the rerun of this. Is there, for those of you who know, is there an event like this before the rerun? Will I find you somehow? Where you have to go kind of deep in your roster? Okay. All those memories in your driveway. Can we turn back time? Because like I said, I will admit it has been fun using more than just, you know, the same old servants over and over again in the farm. I mean, you know, you're not grinding anything in this. Can't believe you'd remember those times. We laughed and cried. Watched the sunset fall through the sky. Yep. Lucas says I didn't throw a single quartz at her, which I regret. Which one? Luca. Well, Santa Lily definitely oh man. Got a real tickle in my throat now. Oh, a resh. Okay. A resh. I wonder if in Japan, if DW has a special chat for the Krakens over there. One reason I mention it is because even though I don't play Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, I still watch some of the old streamers or the old content creators. Some have quit and some are still doing the game, but one of them was talking about there's a controversy because the exclusive chat between the Krakens and the developers of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes leaked. And basically, if the Krakens complain to the developers, they immediately fix whatever it is. Ah, man. All right, we got Buster. Sorry, I said Buster. It's Berserker. Yeesh. All right, just for fun, I'm gonna bring in my own MXHA. And since I've got her, 37 tickets, so beautiful. It's so funny. I've only pulled 3 ticket servants from summon tickets. I don't remember who the first one is, and that's kind of a bummer. I'd have to go look because I've got it recorded somewhere, but probably in my Twitch Twitter feed. And then Abby was number 2, and then she was number 3. She's Buster, isn't she? Yes, she is Buster. But I seem to remember her NP not being as impressive as I had hoped. Oh, Suryo, you out of here? Good. Thanks for coming by, man. Sorry I missed that, but always glad to have folks come by. Yeah, once I get to 150, we'll probably I'll burn off my energy, and then I'll probably call it a night, so I can try to get some other stuff done. Plus, I need to check in on some stuff at work too, just real quick before I, since Offshore did some things for me, which was very nice of them to do. Don't get me wrong. There we go. Oh man. And then for the upcoming event, does it start Monday? The Valentine's event? The 3rd. When is the 3rd? Yeah, that's Monday. So, wait, does it start Monday night? If it starts Monday night with the new day, then I won't stream Sunday or Monday. And then Tuesday, I'll stream FGO. Wednesday, it's going to be Might Magic 10. Because we had a real blast doing that the other night. That was so much freaking fun. Getting thrown off a lighthouse. And then we went to the Den of Thieves and killed a boss there. That was also part of another quest. So that was actually kind of a lot of fun. So we'll finish up the Den of Thieves and then try to head back to the lighthouse and see if we can take on the boss at the top then. See if we've gotten enough stuff to be able to do that. Ooh, okay, well. I brought in my Sith Lord. What does this do? Nah, I don't want to gather sea stars. Hmm. What does this do? Oh, she can increase. Ugh! She can increase attack for everyone. Okay, that's cool. Gain a large amount of sea stars. Oh, wait, maybe. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Just see. We'll go ahead and do that just for fun. Alright, tie. Darth Saber here. Dark Lord of the Sith. Oh, this totally sucks. I should have given Cha-Cha the. Now that I think about it, Cha-Cha should have had the CE event CE. Well, that's doom on me. We'll have her do this. There you go. Dark side. Oh no, don't touch her. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do that just to get the arts up. Just in case. Yeah, well, that worked beautifully. So yeah, so my plan is gonna be, yeah, no stream tomorrow, no stream Monday. So that'll actually give me 2 days to catch up on blogging, which is actually good. And I don't know, maybe I can even maybe put together. It may not be for Fake Grand Order, but some other video content that I need to do. What does that do? Interesting. All right, that gives an attack up. All right, yeah, go Sith Lord. Absolutely. I hope I had the right one targeted. The boar. Yep, I did. Goodbye, boar. Yeah, buddy, I like that. Alrighty. It's actually kind of stunning that Mama survived. All right. Sorry, wrong one. So this is the BB level, right? I need to see what else goes on here. Should I be someone other? Luca says 81 from stream got Twitter. If that's okay to ask Astro. Yeah, no, that's fine. Not a problem. Yeah, folks have a Twitter deal that you do. Yeah, feel free to post it in there. No problem. Alright, so this is gonna be BB. But let's look at the kit here. So, at the start of battle, Avenger of Shinjuku will cast a team-wide debuff on all servants, including sub-members, naturally. Defense, 100% reduced. Gain NP 5% per round. Upon break, remove all frontline servants, max HP to 3,000. Ouch. Boy, that's ugly. That's really ugly. Alright, well. Actually, I'm going to... because I can. Whoops, oops, 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 that was not the right one. There we are. And what is her NP? Is it Buster? I don't even remember. Probably not Buster. Yeah, figures would be arts. BB brings the pain in this one. Well, I was just thinking, well, see, this is where, you know, I'm not going past floor 150. Well, what are the rewards past that? Because to be honest, you know, I do have a ton of stuff I need to do, so I figure what I'll do tonight is I'd burn off the rest of my energy, call it a night, and then I can work on some other stuff that I need to get done. Like I said, it's part of my, you know, changing my mindset of gotta do what you gotta do. So I'm going for the overkill, gang. I'm going for the total overkill. BB with the with that should be good though. Yeah, there's another lore at 200, but I had already decided that, 150, I want to get this lore and then that's it. I mean, yeah, 3 lores out of an event is actually pretty good because 2 is usually the max, but in this case, I'm like, yeah, I don't care. I'm just gonna go with what I got. Oh man. Yeah, I almost think I want to. In fact, I do want to. Well, if it'll click over. Just to get the arts up. I'm bringing him in because, well, not because he's Berserker, but he can bring the Buster up. And then, alright, we'll do that. Luca says overkill all the way, all day. Absolutely. Well, and especially since, 150 was where I wanted to get to, and 150 is where I got to. So, I mean, I could probably get to, if I really push myself, probably 170. If I really push myself. It took 3 hours to get 20 levels. So I could probably squeeze in 3 more hours somewhere, but yeah, I just got all this other stuff I need to get done on a personal level, including laundry. In fact, that's what I was doing partially. I got to get the laundry chain going because I've gotten kind of behind. So before I run out of clean everything, it's like, all right, get that chain going, and then it's like bloody put it all away. Dang chores. I mean, I do hire folks to clean the place, so that helps, but that's part of the joys of working from home. The money I would have spent in gas, I spend on cleaning service. Batsu game! Speaking of Batsu game, man, I don't know if any of you have ever seen Downtown Gakino Sky in their Batsu game episodes. Like, their most famous one is Silence in the Library. And they've actually done quite a number of episodes or skits with that, but oh goody. Although she took a big whack there, but all right. All right, Wolfie. Oh, that's right. It's 3 bloody turns. That's freaking awesome. He doesn't do his Noble Phantasm immediately, does it? No, he just reduces everyone's frontline damage to. What does this do? Remove That's unremovable. Restore HP. Yeah, I'm gonna restore some HP. Huh. This won't change what he can do, but he'll still be able to do his, you know, even though stunned, it's amazing. Oh, I'm stunned, but I can still get all my buffs, because F you. Anyway. Alright, Hercules. So, I'm thinking Hercules can take him down. But, you know, could always be wrong. That actually doesn't look very impressive, to be honest. So... well, it was better than nothing, but, yeah, I didn't quite get it. Dang it! Well, might as well chain quick. Wow. Alright. May not need to do this first, but I'm going to do it anyway because she's going to chain. And, well, let's have some fun. Yeah, that plus 200% attack. Wow, I can definitely tell the difference. Yeah, massive overkill. Stream says, I was going to say quick chain for lots of crits. Thomas says, I 3-turn this with BB, Tamamo, and K-Scope Arash for the first wave. Ah, yeah, that would have been good. Never mind, it was Caster Gill, wave 1 with Helena. Oh, okay. Luca, the only channel I watch is the BB channel. BB Chain tames doggo. Yes, he does. Alright, give me that crystallized lore. Drum roll, please. Extreme says, so does Papa Death. Yeah, that's true. Well, there's 3 million. QP. Take that, drop in the bucket. Yeah, well, no. That would not be the case. Alright, I'm gonna burn off the rest of my energy real quick. Get some more QP. Man, sorry. Man, sorry about that. Go back to some lovely... Oh, man. I've actually taken to putting in other mystic codes just to start giving them more experience after this event. Because I've used so many different mystic codes. It's like, okay, you know what? I need to get these suckers up, more of these suckers up. Because I'm not going to use that mystic code's abilities to currency farm, right? So, may as well get the XP on whatever rando one it was. And technically I'd been doing it, but it was for a CE that you know, I'm not. I didn't actually use in the this last event. Extreme floor 60. Here we go. Are you going to floor 60? Or 160 maybe? Because I thought you were already up this high. Lucas says, I didn't think of using Papa. Lucas says, I use him because I don't have anyone else. Also, may have wanted to prove my insta-death was better. Extreme says, yeah. 160 and yeah, doing it now. Well, good luck there. Just for fun, I want to look at what 160, what kind of fun you are going through. I see St. Martha Ruler. Oh, we got load. Come on. That's right, you can load. Yes, come on. Are you serious? It's like waiting for Google. I don't know what the bloody holdup is, but there we go. At the beginning of her first turn, Martha will cast target debuff onto a frontline servant. So, wow. Permanent and unremovable. Upon break, Martha will cast permanent unremovable buff on herself with the following effect. Increase HP recovery effectiveness by 2000%. Wow. A good Avenger, though, will take her out. So, but if you've got that, but yeah, let me know how that goes, Extreme. Three Zerkers, wave 1, yeah. CCC event is awesomeness, says Luca. Extreme says J Alter is shredding her and BlueStacks crashed. Good grief, too much shredding. Oh my goodness. I've gotten to where I quit trying to be chain happy just to save a few seconds. Goodbye, doors. I don't know what to tell you. Lucas says I use Dog A for Martha fight. Extreme says J Alter only level 78, so not max stats. Yeah, but if you put that maximum broken CE on her, you know, that definitely helps overcome that shortcoming. Luca asked, does BlueStacks run into problems a bit? I have not had, personally, I have not had problems with BlueStacks. Back in the day, it used to have more problems for me, but recently I've not had a problem at all. In fact, I don't know, there may be a new version out there, but I need to check. Extreme says only see issues if you leave it open for like 4 or 5 hours straight, then it will start lagging a bit. Yeah, okay, that is a good point. I'm in the habit of always shutting it down. Well, except when I'm running like an event and playing for like 4 or 5 hours. But yeah, I never leave it up anymore. And I think that was just because of what you said. I think someone recommended to shut it down when you're not using it.
ここが命だよ。狙いは決まった？私の名前を覚えていきな。
As for the crash, it's more rare than Bigfoot, says Extreme. Lucas says, so basically, only when a harsh farming session is going on. I haven't had too much problem personally if I'm continually playing it. I have noticed lag though if I've left it on. Say I forgot to shut it down and I didn't cycle it, then I came back to it. I do notice that it's not nearly as responsive. And then I usually end up killing it and restarting it. So I always try to make sure before a stream though that I have a fresh session going. But yeah, I couldn't tell you the last time I had BlueStacks crash. Knock on wood. That as a software, that emulator has come a long way from the early days. I will tell you that. And they've made a lot of deals with other game companies, so that's why, you know, I think they even had a deal, at least for a while, with DW, or at least the American version, because they were promoting it on their website for a time. The promoting Fate Grand Order. It was like, play Fate Grand Order on BlueStacks. And I don't think that they would do that if they didn't have permission. I mean, they might, but they seem to be pretty much geared toward making deals with game companies. The game companies pay them to, you know, hey, you can play our game on BlueStacks. And then, of course, they also, it's not a true install, but they'll put like the occasional game icon on your desktop. Lucas said, how long ago did they run that promo? Actually, it was, ironically enough, it was around the time of when DW updated the game. It was a few months ago. It was around the time that DW's update broke the BlueStacks from being able to play Fate Grand Order. So Extreme says, like any computer or computer-like system, emulator or not, it's healthy to always restart it occasionally. Yeah, unless it's a Linux box and then they let them sit until they absolutely have to reboot them. This was last rebooted 2 years ago. My philosophy on Linux boxes is, yeah, they don't need to be rebooted that much, but yeah, why not do 6 month, you know, any kind of security patches and just reboot them, even if you don't need to, just to give them a fresh restart. But I'm not in charge of IT in my place, so oops. Oh, I forgot which round we were on. So Extreme says he face carded the first break bar, NP the second. Lucas says strange that they updated the game when they had that promo. Yeah. But thankfully the BlueStack developers were fairly quick. It was under a week, I think, but they did get it fixed. so that we could play this again. I had to do it on Nox for a while. It was not fun. I mean, Nox is okay, but there was definitely lag all the way, and you could only one of the Nox emulators. Nox will allow you to emulate different versions of Android, and only one of the Android versions for Nox would work. Actually, I'm starting to get lag now that you mention it. Here. It really shouldn't be. It's not, you know, resource-wise, I'm doing really good, so. Extreme says, could have done the Martha, the floor 160 with Doggo 2, but it would have taken longer. Yeah, don't want to go longer. Extreme says, restarting at the very least refreshes the RAM caches, which in turn speeds up the computer bit. Yeah, and it clears out any swap space as well. You know, if things have had to use a lot of swap, all the swap gets cleared too. So yeah, it's good to get a fresh start, but you get some IT managers who basically go, yeah, if I don't have to touch it, I'm not gonna. And I'm afraid that if I touch it, it might break, so. Like, alright, well. Extreme says, with BlueStacks, that lag is game dropping down to 5 to 10 FPS on your turn. Probably, you know, I should turn on the FPS just for fun, just to see what it's doing. Because in theory, you're supposed to be able to get like 60 FPS out of BlueStacks. But I don't think, I bet you anything, Fate Grand Order does not do anything near that. Okay, so you've got the FPS counter. I could always turn that on for fun, for the streams. I've never needed it, but it'd be kind of fun just to have. Just hey, we're doing 5 FPS here. Yeah, I didn't even know there was an FPS counter. Mobile Gamer, because he's got BlueStacks has a deal with him to promote BlueStacks. So some of his videos, when he would mention that he was streaming with BlueStacks, he would also show the FPS counter. I was like, oh, that's cool. I didn't know you could even do that. And then BlueStacks is great for streaming because, you know, you can stream from a mobile device, but, you know, you really need special hardware to do that. And with BlueStacks, and this is true with Nox as well, you can have multiple emulators, so you could theoretically, I think you do this, don't you, Extreme? Because you've got more than one account. Well, I could be wrong. I don't know if you've ever had more than one account open at once. So if it wasn't you, I apologize. But I remember seeing someone doing Fate Grand Order where they had 3 screens open. One was their main NA, their alt NA, and their JP. And they were doing a comparison of the 3. But all with BlueStacks. But they were doing a screen capture so that they could capture all 3. Or display capture, I should say. Which, the only time I ever do a display capture is when I play KOTOR, and that's because of the movies. That's the only way the movies show up.
ここが命の張りどころってね。
Oh man, Luca had a chat get blocked. Sorry, Luca, it got missed. Bigfoot. Don't know what that was in reference to. Sorry about that, Luca. Love YouTube. All right, where are we at? Bigfoot was in a reference to how rare. Oh, this BlueStack crashes were. Okay, gotcha. I just happened to notice on my bloody the YouTube panel that there was a blocked chat. It's really annoying because you never know what the freaking heck is going to set off YouTube. You never know. You really never know. All right, gang, that's going to wrap it up for tonight. Thank you all so much for coming by. I got to floor 150, so that was my goal. And for the rest of you who finished, congrats. For those of you pushing on, I know Extreme just got through 160, so yeah, good luck with however far you decide to go. But I've got some other stuff I need to get taken care of, so definitely thanks again for all the helping me get to affiliate status on Twitch and stuff. I appreciate that, and thanks for the continued subscribes on YouTube, and of course my anime and manga blog at anime.astronerdboy.com. All right, so again, no streaming tomorrow or Monday night. Tuesday FGO, Wednesday Might Magic 10, Thursday FGO, Friday KOTOR, Saturday probably FGO. But we'll see. Well, I'll keep everyone posted via Twitter or whatever. So anyway, you all have a good night or day wherever you're at in the world, and we will talk to you in the next stream. And you all have a good one. Later.